Welcome to week 3 of Weekly Picks. I'm here with my co-host Nathan. We are coming at you from Sports and Entertainment Marketing, and this week's game is between the Wisconsin Badgers and the Michigan Wolverines. The battle of the top 2 teams in the Big Ten, both undefeated and both ranked in the top 10, playing at the Big House in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Let's go over some key injuries. Let's start with the Michigan Wolverines. Jordan Lewis, a cornerback, out with an assortment of injuries, including his back and legs. Next, we have Taco Charlton. Defensive lineman is out with an ankle injury. And running back Drake Johnson is still out due to being run over by a forklift.
Now for Wisconsin. First we have linebacker Chris Orr, who's the leader of their defense. He's out for the season with a knee injury. Natrell Jamerson, he'll be out with broken left fibula for quite a while. Bradrick Shaw has a right shoulder injury. And offensive lineman John Dietzen is still out with a leg injury. Rafael Gaglione, they announced the other day that he'll be missing the rest of the season, and Vince Spiegel last night announced that he'll be missing 2 to 4 weeks.
All right, now that we got the key injuries out of the way, let's get to the key players. First up, we have Davion Smith, running back for Michigan Wolverines. Now, I like this kid. He runs hard and has an exceptional lateral quickness. He has 259 yards and 2 touchdowns in 2016. Second up, we have J. Hugh Chesson. Now, let's take a look at some of his highlights. This is from last year. All right, he's got a good pair of hands and he has great quickness. Now this kid can run. So he can prove a difficult challenge for the Badgers' very strong secondary. And this year he has 8 receptions and 145 yards.
They like to do different things with him, not just throw him the ball, but they like to give it to him on handoffs too. As you can see, they just sit right there.
A jet sweep. Now, Chesson is going to need someone to throw to him, and that is going to be Wilton Spate. Wilton Spate, the quarterback, is a very accurate passer and is a great play fake, something that Wisconsin has been practicing against all week.
Next up, we have Jabril Peppers. He does everything. He plays offense, defense, returns punts, and kickoffs. He's very versatile, as you'll be able to see in these highlights. He's one of the best players in the nation, and he is being considered for the Heisman this year as a defensive player, which is really rare. And as you can see here, he's just so quick. He's one of the fastest players in the nation. Sometimes Michigan will put him in there at running back because he's just so versatile and can do a lot of stuff. But here's him on defense, good tackler. As you can see there, he flew in quick, made a good tackle. Yeah, he's pretty much better than everybody he plays.
I think his primary position is linebacker, right?
Yeah, he plays linebacker and can play anywhere in the secondary. And here's him returning a kickoff.
Great speed.
Gets outside. Very hard to bring down. But he ran out of bounds there. It takes him a while to slow down. So fast.
All right. This brings us to our final key player for Michigan, Ben Gideon, a great defensive leader and great at forcing fumbles.
Now for the Badgers. First up, we have running back Corey Clement. He's been having an ankle injury lately, so I'm not sure if he's 100%, but he still has great speed and he's super tough to bring down, as you'll see in this video. These are his last year highlights. He's a short guy, 5'11". He ran for 949 yards last year on 147 carries and had 14 catches for 149 yards. As you can see, he just has exceptional speed when he comes off the line.
Can't touch him.
Breaks a lot of tackles, powerful runner. So far this year, he has 251 yards to go along with 5 touchdowns. He just runs very powerful through the line. He's one of the key players for Wisconsin.
Look at him burst through that hole.
You have to tackle him strong. He breaks through all the arm tackles.
Ooh, flip.
See, as you can see, he's a very strong runner.
All right, now this next guy I think has surprised everybody, Alex Hornibrook. He made his first start last week, and he's got great poise and exceptional accuracy. Let's take a look at this video from practice.
He's a freshman, he's a really young guy, so there's not too much out there about him, but here's just a video of his accuracy. So it looks like it's about 35 yards away, and he's hitting a corner out in the end zone.
That's spiral.
So that's if any of you guys play football, that's a good ball right there. Moving on to Troy Fumagale. Funny name, but he's a tight end for Wisconsin. He's a great blocker in the run game, and he opens up the middle of the field for their great running backs, and he has good hands too.
All right, changing over to the defensive side, we've got Vince Beagle, who is hurt, as we know now, for I think 2 to 4 weeks, it said. But we also have T.J. Watt, who is brother of J.J. Watt, who plays along with Vince Beagle usually, and he is great at stopping the run and is great in coverage also.
I think this guy will really be tested this week with J.U. Chesson. That's what he'll be guarding, is Sojourn Shelton. He's a good tackler with really good speed. He's kind of short to be a defensive back, but he does okay for his size, so that's pretty good. Now let's take a look at what some of these guys did in last week's matchup.
All right, this clip is Michigan playing Penn State last week. We start off with Jabril Peppers. He played 8 different positions last week. Here is him returning a punt. As you can see, he's got great speed, a nice block there.
Once he gets started, nobody's going to catch him.
Oh, and he falls at the 10-yard line. That's gotta kill you, but I mean, he's doing it all, so. Here we have Davion Smith with a 39-yard gain. Nice little run, cut there. Staying alive. That set up Wilton Spate for the touchdown pass. Nice little route there.
He's a good quarterback, not too flashy, but he's very consistent.
Here's him again, making a good decision not to throw it and just run and pick up the first down. Not a lot of guys in college will do that. That guy likes it. 3 plays later, they scored, putting Michigan up 28-0. And this game really wasn't even close. As you can see, Michigan ran for 328 yards last week.